5 tips to help you with meal planning as a single person. My name is Zara Kaku, and I am an ULA certified life coach. I'm also a Green Gap coach, and I help widows find joy after loss. Today, I want to talk about meal planning as a single person. I find one of the things that's the hardest is being able to be consistent with meal planning, as well as doing the meal planning when you are, an individual, a single person, trying to eat healthy and not eat out as much. But sometimes we get paralyzed with the recipes that are out there, as well as trying to meal plan for one person. One of the biggest joys of cooking is love, and being able to provide and put love into your cooking for your family. And when we're cooking for just an individual or just ourselves, sometimes we omit that love and make it more like a chore. So here are my tips to make meal planning a little bit easier and add the love back into your meal plans. So first one is know what you love and what you don't love. So if you are somebody that, doesn't like salmon, then don't find recipes that have salmon in them. Look for things that are staples or items that you love to eat. So if it's beef, if it's chicken, if you're vegetarian, know what it is that you exactly love and will be prone to eat and being excited to cook as well. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is when you go to the grocery store and you purchase your meat, usually it comes in large packages, unless you're buying the small packages, but sometimes it's cost effective to buy the bigger package. So what you want to do is as soon as you get home, you want to portion it out into smaller packages and put that into your freezer. So for instance, last week I was at Costco, I bought some chicken thighs. It was like 2 layers of chicken thighs, great price. And all I did is as soon as I got home, I put 2 into little freezer bags and put that into my freezer. So it's portioned out for me. So when I need it, I'm not thawing out a bunch of thighs. I'm just pulling out my 1 baggie of the thighs that's good enough just for me. Number 3 is when you're cooking, and sometimes when we're looking at recipes, most recipes are for a family of 4. And so you might be a little deterred from cooking that because you will think that you're going to have to eat it for 4 days. And what you can do is you can cook it and have some that's left over for lunch, maybe the next day or the day after, and then freeze whatever is left over in the freezer for future meals. So if you're going to be busy with, spring break or something like that, then you've got things ready to go for you when you are ready to cook and strapped for time. Number 4 is roast a bunch of veggies. Just buy a bunch of veggies, roast them up fresh, and that's great for you to use to get your veggies in, for one, as well as for you to use to throw into soups or have as a side with some chicken or quinoa or something like that. So having the veggies roasted up and in the fridge makes you more likely to actually eat your veggies, as well as more likely to use it in your cooking as well, because the roasting is already done. Great hot tip is if you have an air fryer, it's so easy just to throw it into the air fryer, put it on roast, and they are good to go. Last tip, number 5, is make a base that you are okay with kind of eating all week. So maybe that is quinoa. You want to make a bunch of quinoa and make different types of bowls that you want. Or maybe it's chicken and you're going to make a bunch of chicken. And, a couple of days you might have chicken breasts. And then a couple of days you might shred it and put it into a soup. Or, maybe a couple of days you might put it on top of a salad. And so if you have something that's a base that you can use throughout the week, will make it a lot easier for you to have your meals. Most importantly is you want to be cooking nutritious meals at home versus buying packaged stuff versus, ordering out and using Uber Eats and all of that. I know some of us do that, but, you really want to go back to eating healthy, nutritious foods that are cooked at home. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you're watching this on replay, I would love to see that you're watching it. Please put hashtag replay in the comments. And if you want to join my community where I have a challenge for 90 days for you to find balance in your life again, join my free community and I'll drop that in the comments. I hope everybody has a wonderful day.